welcome back to my channel. My name is Darian and today I'm going to be choosing my October TBR. So I am very excited about this TBR because spoopy season is upon us, and I mean, I am a pretty big scaredy cat, so I'm not going to be reading like the scariest books that have ever been written or anything, but I definitely want to read some books that are going to put me into the spoopy mood. Some light spoops, please. So I have a list of a whole bunch of options that I am hoping to choose today between spoopy books or dark academia books or just books that I feel like would be perfect to read in the fall time. I also have my Jack Skellington mug here with me today. This has not replaced the prompt jar. I'm actually using it as a mug right now because I'm very tired. I just woke up from a nap, but we still gotta film this, so it just seemed appropriate to use this mug for this video. But anyways, without further ado, we should go ahead and pick the first prompt. So as per usual, I have my trusty prompt jar here with me today. I always choose 5 prompts from this jar, and in the month of October I'm only really participating in one readathon, which is the Trick or Treat-a-thon, which is hosted by a whole bunch of people. I will leave the Twitter link down below so you guys can check it out and find out all the info, but one of my besties, Lisa, is one of the co-hosts, so I'm doing it for my girl Lisa. So I'm gonna try to fit every book that I picked today into one of those prompts, so we'll see how that goes. There's also the Buzzwordathon as per usual. The word for October is elements, so a book that has an element in the title, so I do have some options for that, but we'll see how things go. So let's just go ahead and boop, pick the first prompt. Hello everybody, this is Editing Darian. I completely forgot to mention that I am planning on reading Where Dreams Descend in October while rereading it, because When Night Breaks, which is the sequel and also the last book in the duology, comes out at the very beginning of October. So my plan is to start the month off reading those 2 books. And I can't believe I forgot to mention this in the video, but I did. And once I realized this, I looked at the prompts that I got, and neither of these books would have fit any of the prompts I picked anyways, so it's fine. But I just wanted to come in here and say that I am reading those at the beginning of October. So keep that in mind. Back to the video. Oh my god, something is in my eye. Okay, we're off to a great start. It's still there. We're just gonna push through. Okay. Oh my god. Hello. Okay, we're gonna go, oh god, I don't want them to fall. We're gonna go with this one. So, prompt number 1 for my October TBR, if I can open, is interesting. Read a book with water on the cover. I mean, this would work because water is an element, but how many books have water in the title but also on the cover? And do I have any spoopy books that have water on the cover? I'm gonna have to think, obviously. Do you have water on the cover? No, you don't. How do I get out of here? I don't think that counts. Does it count? Did I make that work? Okay, I think I've made a decision. So this is kind of stretching it a little bit, but it's fine. So the book I'm gonna pick for this is 6 Months Later by Natalie D. Richards, and this is a mystery thriller, so it works for like spoopy season, because I mean it is YA, so it's probably not gonna be like crazy spooky or anything, but I feel like it'll be like cozy enough to read in the fall, you know? Now, I know on the cover there's snow, but snow is made of water, so I think that counts. I'm gonna use it. I actually have no idea what this book is about. I don't want to read too much. The like main tagline on Goodreads says she has everything she's ever wanted but not her memory. So that's all I want to know. I want to go into this knowing as little as possible, and this is a book that I have to read for that secret TBR that I've been working on for way too long, and I definitely should be finishing those reads, because if I don't finish that video by the end of the year, I'm gonna be so upset with myself. So I'm gonna choose that. And I think that fall is like a good time to read it because it'll be a little spoopy. Oh, let me see what prompt this could count for the Trick or Treat-a-thon. But the thing is, I don't know a lot about this book. Okay, let me read a bit more. When Chloe fell asleep in City Hall, it was the middle of May. When she wakes up, snow is on the ground and she can't remember the last 6 months of her life. For the prompt for the Wolfman for Trick or Treat-a-thon is a character goes through a transformation. So I would assume she goes through some sort of transformation. So for now, I'll just say it counts for that. And then maybe when I read it, I'll realize it fits better for another prompt. But that's what I'm gonna pick for my first book for October. Okay, so I know I stretched the prompt a bit, but I think it's fine. Snow and water are like the same thing. So everything's fine. Okay, prompt number 2. Let me see, I'm gonna pick, boop, this one. Prompt number 2 for October. Oh my god, I forgot I had this. Okay, the prompt that I got is read a book Jess rated 5 stars. So this prompt is definitely brought to you by Jess from Books Past Bedtime, obviously. Okay. So let me look at my spooky books and see if she rated any of these 5 stars. There's one that I have a feeling that she did, and I definitely want to read it this month. Like, she's a priority. If Goodreads could load. Thank you. Let's see. Where is Jess? Oh my god. She rated it 5 stars. What a quinky dink. So the book that I'm going to be picking for this prompt is Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. I am so excited to read this book because this book came out last year and everyone was raving about it. Like, I saw so many people give this book 5 stars, including Jess, and I definitely wanted to save this for spoopy time, and oh my god, I'm so excited. So this is about this boy named, what's his name? Yadriel? That's the main guy, right? Yeah. This follows this boy named Yadriel who wants to become a brujo, but his family kind of doesn't believe in him because he is transgender, and so they don't see him as a real man. So he tries to summon the ghost of his cousin, I think, who has recently passed away, but accidentally he summons the ghost of like the town's bad boy who also recently passed away, and so shenanigans ensue. I think there's a relationship between him and the boy that he summons, so I am so excited about this, and it's not very long either. And also the other book I just picked, which is called 6 Months Later, I think, was also not very long, and this book is, yeah, it's like less than 350 pages, so that's great. Oh my god, I'm so excited to read this, and I'm happy I could fit it into one of these prompts, so thank you, Jess. This means a lot to me. And for the Trick or Treat-a-thon, this works for the prompt for Dracula, which is to read a book with LGBTQIA+ rep, so this is perfect. I'm so excited to read this. Oh my god, yay! Thanks, Jess. Okay, prompt number 3. I'm going with this one. Okay, prompt number 3 for October. Ooh, read a book that starts with G. G? Why G? I can't remember who suggested this. A book that starts with G. I'm gonna have to think. I have an idea, but just in case, I'm gonna go on my Goodreads, look at books that start with G. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Oh, I have some choices. I think I'm gonna go with the longer book. But it's fine. Okay, so the book that I have chosen for this prompt is not a short book. But this definitely gives me fall vibes, and that is The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. Like, look at this cover. Does that not say fall to you? And also, I feel like this is, like, historical books I find are very cozy, and therefore fall is the perfect time to read them. And I know this one is probably going to be really sad because The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna was extremely sad. So let me just read a bit of the synopsis because I don't remember what this is about. So it says, Alaska, 1974. The Albrights are a family in crisis. They're alone, living off the grid in a harsh and unforgiving wilderness. Ernst Albright has come home from the Vietnam War, a changed and volatile man, and has made the impulsive decision to move his wife and daughter north to America's last true frontier. Cora Albright will do anything for the man she loves, even if it means following him into the unknown. Into the unknown. Okay. 13-year-old Lenny, caught in the riptide of her parents' passionate, stormy relationship, has little choice but to go along, daring to hope this new land promises her family a better future. Even though they have found a small independent community of strong men and even stronger women, winter is approaching. Winter's approaching, so that means this must take place in fall. Look at my mind go. Darkness is descending and Ernst's fragile mental state is deteriorating. Soon the perils outside pale. What? Soon the perils outside pale in comparison to threats from within. In their small cabin covered in snow, blanketed in 18 hours of night, Lenny and her mother learn the terrible truth: they are on their own. Oh no. In the wild, wow, that's kind of a spoiler. In the wild, there is no one to save them but themselves. The sweeping, unforgettable portrait of human frailty and resilience spans the decades. Oh, I love historical books that span decades. That is my jam. In a place of incomparable beauty and danger, where a family learns the truth about the wildness that lives in both man and nature. Ooh, okay, so I am very excited about this. I know Casey loves this book, so I think she will be happy with me. And let me see for the trick-or-treat-a-thon what this could count for. I mean, it could probably count for The Bride of Frankenstein, which is to read a book featuring an unhealthy relationship, because it sounds like the parents, they don't have a great relationship from what I can gather. Maybe mental health representation, I guess we'll find out. But oh my god, I'm so excited. It is quite long. Well, it's like 500 something pages, so it's not too long. We'll see, but I am very excited to read it, so this is what we're going with. So this is the 4th prompt. Yes, I believe so. And we're just gonna pick, oh, if I can grab 1 and not 4. This one. Okay, prompt number 4 is famously always a bad prompt. So let's see what it is. I'm scared. It's not that it's bad, it just is very limiting. Okay. Okay. The prompt is to read a book with a season in the title. A season in the title. Okay. I'm not gonna be lucky enough that one of the books I wrote down, that's not a season. Why does this always happen to me? None of these are seasons. None of these are seasons. Oh my god, okay, let's go on my Goodreads. Okay, let's try fall first. Is there anything with fall? I mean, there's stuff with like fall in terms of like fall, like falling, but I don't really want to read any of those in October. What about autumn? Will I get lucky? No, I don't have anything. Okay, winter. Okay, I guess maybe spring, nothing, summer. I might not have a choice. You know what? I could go with that. I think I'm gonna go with that. So the book I'm gonna go with for this prompt is definitely not a fall vibe book. It is definitely a summer book, but I'm still very excited to read it, and that is Summer Bird Blue by Akemi Dawn Bowman. Now, as we can clearly see from the title and from the cover, this is very much a book with summer vibes. However, first of all, it's a contemporary and it's like 350 pages long, so it's not too long, and the main character is asexual, and I think she's also a romantic. And in October, the Ace Race is going on, which is a readathon where you focus on reading books with ace main characters. So this would be perfect for that. And I'm always excited to read more books with ace main characters, obviously, because I know this is crazy. This is a crazy opinion to have, but I think it's really important to have books and really any type of media with ace representation. I know it's crazy opinion, you know? I know you might think I'm crazy, but so I think this follows this girl named Rumi, and I think her sister recently passed away, and so she goes to live with her grandmother while she deals with her grief, something like that. So this, you know, this is sadness goes with seasonal depression, so it could still work for the fall. But I am really excited to read this. I've only read one book, I think, by Akemi Dawn Bowman, and I didn't love it, but I just have a feeling that I'm gonna love her contemporaries more, because I read what is it called? The Infinity Quartz by her, which is a sci-fi, and I didn't love it, but I have a feeling I'm going to connect more with her contemporaries, so I'm still very excited to read this. So not exactly what I had planned, but I'm still excited to read it, so here we go. Oh, and in terms of the trick-or-treat-a-thon, that can count for the prompt for the Raven, which is to read a book with mental health representation, I'm sure, because she's dealing with grief, so it works for that. Okay, so we're at our last prompt, and I still need to fit the Winer's Book Club book for October, as well as some other books that I really want to read. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. I grabbed it first. Maybe it's a sign, I don't know. Okay, so the last prompt for October is, oh, read a book that matches your current outfit. I love this prompt. So this is what we're wearing. It's my Whistler sweatshirt, and it's like this burgundy color. So let me see if I can find a book that is burgundy. I am wearing purple shorts, which you can't see, and the cover of this is purple. Maybe I'll make it work for this. These are like, they have the same colors on the cover. Maybe I'll just choose both of them because I want to read both of them. I don't know if you just heard that cat scream. I hope it's not my cat. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick two books because both of these have very similar colors on the cover, and one of them is the Winer's book, so I'm gonna read it anyways in October, and the other one I really want to read in October because it's spoopy, and it's the book club book for the 20-something book club for October, which is hosted by Casey and Mafalda. So I am planning on reading both of these in October anyways. So the first one is the Winer's book club pick, which is Payback's a Witch by, I can't remember the author, but I'll have the picture up here. And this obviously has spoopy vibes. The word witch is in the title, and from what I remember, I think it's about this girl who her friend gets cheated on by her boyfriend with this other girl. Okay, there's three girls. That took too long for me to figure out. So girl A and her friend. This friend gets cheated on by her boyfriend with this girl, and like she also didn't know that he was cheating on her with this girl. So the three of them team up to get revenge on this guy, and they're all witches, I think. And then this girl starts to have feelings for this girl. I know that was a great explanation, but that's what I remember from the synopsis. So it's sapphic, and I'm very excited about it. Some sapphic witches. Sign me up. So this is our Winer's book club pick for October, and our live show will be on Manda's channel, so stay tuned for that. Follow our Twitter, which I will leave linked down below for all the info on that live show. But yeah, I'm very excited to read that. The other book, which is the 20-something book club pick for October, is White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson, which I think just came out. I actually got an ARC for this book, but I didn't read it before it came out because I was saving it for October. So yeah, so I know there's a haunted house involved, and that's all I really know about it, but I've heard this is like genuinely scary, even though I'm pretty sure it's YA, but I've heard like it's actually scary, so I'm a little afraid, but I'm very excited to read it. And this was definitely like on my top priority list of books to read in October, so I really want to make sure I get to it this month. Also, in terms of the Buzzwordathon, if I have to, I'll use White Smoke for that prompt because smoke is kind of an element. I know Lisa's using it for that also, so I'm just gonna have it count. I don't know. But another book that is spoopy that I would love to get to this month is Layer of Dreams by Libba Bray. This is the second book in the Diviner series, and I read the first book last October, I think. Or did I read in November? I might have read in November, but it was still like kind of spoopy time. But I really want to read this October. So again, this is the second book in the Diviner series. The Diviners follows this group of teenagers living in New York City who all have these like special powers, and I really loved the first book. I gave it 5 stars. This book is not very short as well. It's, yeah, like 550 pages, so it's fine. But also, it's called Layer of Dreams, and air is an element. So maybe this can count for that. So yeah, hopefully I can get to this month as well. I know Lisa is also planning on reading this month, so I think she's reading a lot of these books, so we can do a buddy read for all of these books. And the last book that I would like to get to in October, which we'll see how this goes. But I put this on my TBR last month and I didn't get to it, but that is Pachinko by Minjin Lee. I was supposed to buddy read this with Molly from Mind of Molly, but neither of us got to it, and now Casey and Lisa want to buddy read this as well, so I might be reading this with the three of them. But I know all of us kind of have a lot going on in October, so we'll see if we get to it, but if not, we'll just push it back to November. But I am very excited to read this also, and again, it's historical, gives me all the cozy vibes, so perfect for fall in my opinion. So this is my TBR for October, plus 6 months later, Payback's a Witch, and White Smoke.
And Where Dreams Descend and When Night Breaks You Dumb Bitch.
I'm probably not gonna get to all of these, but a girl can try. So let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought about them, which ones should I prioritize. Please let me know. Also let me know what you are planning to read in October. Are you planning to read some spooky books? Are you just going about your reading as usual? You don't care about spooky season? I would just love to know all those things, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon with another video soon. Bye!